What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Wrestling City. As always, I'm Taylor, and this is your Friday night SmackDown review for January 9th, 2026. It finally happened. It finally happened. Drew McIntyre is our new undisputed WWE champion. They actually did it. They actually changed the title on a show that isn't WrestleMania or SummerSlam. Now, believe it or not, this is actually, which is a crazy stat in my opinion, this is the first time since Triple H has taken over creative where the men's world or WWE Championship have changed hands on a show that isn't WrestleMania or SummerSlam. We've seen the Women's World and WWE Champion change hands on shows that aren't WrestleMania or SummerSlam multiple times. But when it comes to the Men's World Championship or the Men's WWE Championship, it's never happened. And Drew McIntyre is the first ever guy to ever do that. He beat Cody Rhodes in a three stages of hell match tonight to become the new WWE champion in a move that I did not think they were going to do. In a move that I thought should have happened all the way back at WrestlePalooza in September of last year. I and a lot of other fans in the IWC and around the world were wanting Drew McIntyre to win the WWE Championship. And it's not because Cody Rhodes is a bad champion or anything, but me personally, Cody Rhodes, yes, he is a great champion, but in my opinion, he is a lot better when he's chasing the champion. His storylines, his storylines when he is the champion haven't been so great. But when he's chasing the championship, when he's having to chase it, where he doesn't have the strap and he's having to fight his way for it, that is when Cody Rhodes is at his best. And for Drew McIntyre, this is something that we've been wanting for years. 6 years now at this point where we've wanted Drew McIntyre to hold a world championship in this company. I mean, that's how long it's been. I mean, yes, he won the title at WrestleMania 40, only to lose it minutes later when Damian Priest cashed in on him at WrestleMania 40. It it surprises me because they're doing they made this change so late, almost like so late in the game, because we're on the road to WrestleMania 42 now. The Royal Rumble is less than a month away. And usually at this point, you don't see world championships change a whole lot when we're this close to WrestleMania, because majority of the time they want to save that moment for WrestleMania. That's been the case for the men's division. On the women's division, not so much, because last year on the road to WrestleMania, Io Sky defeated Rhea Ripley to become the new women's World Heavyweight Championship. But tonight, or well, earlier today, they they actually threw a wrench in the gears pretty much. Now it's just up to WWE if they can build off of this. That's what worries me the most. Now there's so many things that they can do coming out of tonight's episode of SmackDown regarding the WWE Championship. I mean, you look here. Well, I look here in my notes, so we don't know what is going to happen moving forward. But let me pull my notes up here real quick. I mean, I, I still can't believe it, honestly. So we'll go through the match here. So the three stages of hell, we kicked it off with a just a straight up normal standard one-on-one match. Drew McIntyre actually got the win in the first fall, and when that happened, I was starting to doubt the the chances, the possibility of Drew McIntyre actually becoming WWE champion. Because the reason why is because I thought they did the three stages of hell match because they wanted Drew McIntyre to get a win without winning the WWE Championship. That's what I thought was going on here. But he gets the pinfall in the first fall by exposing the top turnbuckle, hits a low blow on Cody Rhodes, and then hits the Claymore kick to get the win. And the second fall, it was a false count anywhere, and Cody Rhodes got the win there. So we're tied at one going into a steel cage match. And the way they ended the stage two was pretty nice. Cody Rhodes hit a crossroads through the announce table. I thought that was a insane spot in the match. So then he gets the pinfall. We're tied at one apiece. So now we have to go to the third fall, which was inside a steel cage. So there were some great near falls in this one. I mean, this was a really good three stages of hell match. And all three falls, in my opinion, were great. The third fall was really good. There were so many near falls, particularly Rhodes after an exposed turnbuckle bump again, and he got hit with a claymore again, and then McIntyre after very clean and McIntyre after a very cleanly executed Super Cody cutter from pretty much the top of the cage. Wade Barrett said that this was the greatest Cody cutter he's ever seen. It could have been executed a little bit better. If you guys saw Cody Rhodes, it looks like he kind of overshot the Cody cutter just a little bit. I mean, he still hit it, but Drew McIntyre pretty much landed on his back. But really, I would call that a Cody neck breaker or super neck breaker or something like that because it really wasn't a Cody cutter. Just the way Drew McIntyre landed, because it did look like Cody overshot the move. So then we get to the end here. Drew McIntyre, he is crawling to the door, trying to escape, and then someone in a hoodie walks up to the door, and it's Jacob Fatu. And at this point, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, yep. At that point, I thought it was over for Drew McIntyre. I thought, wow, they are really going with the obvious route here, where Drew McIntyre was the one that took out Jacob Fatu, and then we were going to get Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre going into WrestleMania. That's what I thought they were doing here. So then he gets into the cage, he starts attacking Drew McIntyre, and then Cody Rhodes sees this. He goes to pull Jacob Fatu off of Drew McIntyre. At that point, I'm thinking, Cody, all you had to do was just walk past them, walk out the door, and you would have retained your championship. But he walks up to Jacob Fatu, pulls Jacob off of Drew McIntyre. So then Jacob Fatu starts beating up on Cody Rhodes. They're in the opposite corner on the other side of the ring. Drew McIntyre crawls to the door and just falls to the outside and wins the undisputed WWE Championship. And then after the match, Rhodes sends Fatu into the cage, and then he's just looking at Drew McIntyre like he looked angry. I would be too if that's how I lost my WWE Championship. But the fact that they did this when we're when we're this close to WrestleMania season is mind boggling to me. I still can't believe that they did this. But there are so many directions that they can go here. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do going forward because we actually have some qualifying matches. So, GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, he announced that next week on SmackDown there will be four um, qualifying matches. So there'll be four one-on-one qualifying matches, and then the winner of those four qualifying matches will meet at Saturday night's main event on January 24th for a shot at the WWE Championship. The qualifying matches are the matchmaking in these are kind of pathetic in my opinion. The first one is Randy Orton versus The Miz. I don't know why The Miz is getting a qualifying match for the WWE Championship in 2026. He should be he should be nowhere near a WWE Championship in 2026. The next one is Matt Cardona versus Trick Williams. That is going to be very interesting. Damian Priest versus Solo Sokoa, and I guess, and then now this next one is this one could go either way. Sami Zayn versus Ilya Dragunov. Now, Sami Zayn last year he said that he was going to win the World Heavyweight Championship, and now he is saying that again in 2026. So, because throughout the summer last year, I really thought that Sami Zayn winning the Royal Rumble was going to be a lock. I think a lot of people thought that. Now, they could very well do Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn at in Saudi Arabia because we know exactly how over Sami Zayn is in Saudi Arabia. So they could very well put Sami Zayn in that spot against Drew McIntyre. Um, and for Cody Rhodes, if you're if he's not going to be challenging for a championship at any time soon, a feud with Jacob Fatu for now would be very interesting. I think Cody Rhodes out of the world title picture for just a couple months. Hell, I'd probably get through WrestleMania. I don't think that would hurt Cody Rhodes one bit. I really don't. Um, Now there's been talks where we're going to get a trilogy between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania this year, and a lot of people thought that was going to be for the title. But now that neither guy has a championship, I would like to see Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns part 3 because I think their third match doesn't need a title. I think it needs to just be who's the best man between those two because as of right now they each have one win over each other in singles matches. So I think I very well think you could do that match at WrestleMania this year and not have the title on the line. But Roman Reigns did say that now we don't know who he was talking to when he was talking about a championship. He was talking to Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. He said that title would look good on me. But we don't know which title he was talking about. Was he talking about the WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship? It it's so unpredictable right now. And I love it. I love that we are going into WrestleMania season this year and we have no idea what's going to happen. There are so many different directions that they could go in, especially now that Drew McIntyre is the WWE Championship. I would like to see him walk into WrestleMania with the title. I think I think he's waited so long, and I think he deserves a title reign that isn't going to last until Royal Rumble. Because it would be so lame and so lame. It would be it'd be lame if they gave Drew McIntyre the title here just for him to lose it in less than a month at the Royal Rumble. I would have him walk into WrestleMania with the title. I would have you could have him challenge Sami Zayn for the title. You could have him challenge Ilya Dragunov for the title. Um, I mean, there's just so many directions that they could go in, and WrestleMania season right now it looks like it's going to be very interesting. I'm just hoping that, man, there's so much that could go on here. Wow, they really threw a wrench in the gears, and I'm happy about it. I really am, because going back to last year, we talked about how this company just continues to play it safe. They don't like to take risk. Well, they took a pretty damn big risk here tonight, and now it's just a matter if they know what the fuck they're doing when they take a risk like this. Because we don't see them take risks like this, so we'll see. We'll see. But man, I'm looking forward to what's next. I can't wait to see what Cody Rhodes' reaction is next week on SmackDown. They're going to be in the UK. They were in Berlin, Germany tonight. So I can't wait. I can't wait. This is going to make so for some very very good television for the next 2 3 months, and I can't wait for it. But I mean, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of Drew McIntyre winning the WWE Championship. What do you guys think is next for Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes? I would love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. And if you guys did enjoy this review, make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Come help us make Wrestling City the greatest city in the world for all of your wrestling content. We do reviews for every Raw, SmackDown, PLE. We do predictions and previews. Ryler, he's got a Royal Rumble marathon going on, playing a Royal Rumble match in every single WWE PS2 game. He just did Survivor SmackDown versus Raw, the original. He did a Survivor Series game in that. Next, he will be doing a Royal Rumble match in SmackDown versus Raw 2006. So, if you guys are interested in that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and then hit that bell to turn on notifications so you will get notified when those videos do come up. And one last thing, thank you guys for 500 subscribers. The road to 1K has officially begun. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world to us, and I just can't I just can't thank you enough. But that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care and God bless. Good night. Peace.